Listen. So we're always getting asked to cover animes, and I figured since I am a cartoon myself that I'd dive a little deeper with my 2D brethren this year and expand my horizons. I know you guys will give me a bunch of recommendations in the comments. I already got some on the back burner, but the good peeps over at Rooster Teeth reached out and let me know about their new series they were making. And in case you don't know who these people are over at Rooster Teeth, they're like the OG YouTube creators that made it. Like, to see them go from online web series to having their own online platform that also have theatrical releases, build an entire freaking production company, have several series out, and now work with some of the top talent out there? Shit, I'm about to start LME Productions. Or have I already? So it was a no-brainer to partner with them on this video because they were able to send me a couple of the episodes early to get my thoughts on it and to break down a certain theory that I've covered on this channel before. Let me explain. So I'm going to give spoilers for the first 2 episodes in order to get to the main theme. So if you want to watch the first one without getting spoiled, click the link down below and boom, it's free. Pretty much the story takes place in the year 2068 and we're still having this civil war in this place, except instead of muskets, it's giant mecha robots. All the main characters are fighting on the Vanguard side of things, while the Union is the ones who are always coming in causing trouble with their Megazords. Pilot Chase and his soldier girlfriend Miranda are the first we meet visiting his parents when she just loses signal and goes out. Like, imagine the crazy technology we're gonna get in the future, right? Like, imagine showing up for a get-together as a hologram, and when things become too much, you just freaking Thanos yourself out of the conversation. Well, these two find themselves in another Montagues versus Capulets face-off, where Michael B. Jordan steps in to save the day, and just like what should have happened with Drago, he dies. Psych, he's credited in each episode. Somehow by the end of the pilot comes back and Ender's Games himself into battle to rescue his team, and everyone's just super confused because they swore he got Apollo'd, when in reality he got genlocked. Now, I've been preaching about this for a minute, you know. Genlock in this world means that they upload your brain into this cybertronic mind in order to keep you living as long as your, vitals are still up. What Walt's been waiting for. Now, I had mentioned this before in my video for Cam, where a double was created of this girl just by copying all of the mannerisms that were in her past videos. And then it was able to make the clone even better by picking up on all the algorithms for all the trending videos. And as we've seen, for the most part, a lot of these cloning stories are either pretty scary or complicated, but we all know that when genlocking does start happening, the military is probably going to be the first one that gets dibs on it. It's interesting seeing how genlocking can't happen for everyone or else they'll fry their brain, but it's more of a trial and error thing in order to get it right. So to think that right now there's a base out there where a Keanu Reeves looking dude is testing out how to make replicas is wild. But what's really freaky is how they get the DNA to clone you. Like, we all know everything about us is already online. We're the ones posting where we frequent. Every personality quiz is stored in the bank. Google gives us unlimited storage so they can have a picture of us from every angle. But the reveal that the start to genlocking happens during the soldiers' medical exams means that they literally got all of our DNA. Now, in terms of the show, doing this is their way of saving soldiers, and if they're compatible with the program, then they get genlocked into different bodies or machines, and they're able to create a more powerful fighter. But what I'm questioning is, what happens when genlocking becomes a public thing? Listen, y'all can accuse me of buying Reynolds Wrap in bulk, but this stuff is already out there, right? I've mentioned that story of Jet Li leaving Hollywood because they wanted to copy my man's moves in order to be able to cast him without casting him. There's a whole movie called The Congress that picks up on actors going through said procedure to guarantee them royalties as they get older. A whole Netflix series called Altered Carbon that literally calls the bodies that they swap into sleeves. Hell, we're in the year of Blade Runner right now, so while it's interesting to see it from a military perspective, I'm curious to see how the show is going to implement genlocking to the real world, the same way we saw the technology used personally in the intro. What complications will arise ethically and morally? When genlocking finally happens to us, how will it be different from the show? Or could it be that we're already a clone of someone else and we don't even know it? But if you can genlock, then, you might as well be able to slip in some of that Creed DNA up there for an upgrade. Thank you guys for checking out this video. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. A big shout out to the Rooster Teeth people because they've been grinding over there, not only with their YouTube channel where I originally found them, but now doing all these bigger series. Like, that's one of the things that we've been pushing with LME, A to Z, is just being able to build your brand. So to work with them and have these things being sent over to us, super dope. I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts on the series as it progresses. What animes are out there? Like, that's one of the things that I get recommended so much. To me, I don't know the differences between them, so I swear that I've been like pitch the same anime over and over and over again. So I'm curious to know what you have out there, because like I said, right at the end of last year, we have some Broadway stuff that we're getting into, a lot more TV shows, international films, and anime I know is going to be one of the next big things, along with video games. So I'm curious to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I will have a live stream because right now we've been at Sundance. So for those of you who ask, like, where have you been, but you don't listen to these little outros right here, well, for the real ones who do listen, y'all know we've been at Sundance. We'll have a little live stream, and all those 4 that we recorded, that I had said that I posted up the little community tab for, you were kind of delayed because it's a lot harder to edit shows on the road because you got to collect so much footage. But we'll get to those really soon. But I'm curious to know your thoughts on this video, any others, what you're looking forward to see, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and you'll get anime eyes.